Okay, so you've got your therapy balls nearby. And let's just start attending to your spine right here and just notice, what do you need? So maybe you need to bend your knees, or maybe the legs it feels better on your back to have your legs straight. Regardless, I want you to just figure out. Let's start to breathe. Breathe consciously. Now, get your feet as wide as the mat and let your knees just fall in towards each other. They don't have to touch, but it's just the idea of them kind of falling in towards each other, that you are able to get a little bit of release in the low back, a little bit of widening in that low back. So start now relaxing the belly. And notice, just by relaxing the belly, that doesn't bring a deeper allowance, deeper opportunity for the in-breath. Open the knees back into more. Just keep your feet where you are, but let the knees just open back up. And then start to rock your knees side to side. The next time your knees fall to the left, keep them to the left. Now press into the right foot, that inner blade of the right foot, and gently activate the right side of the gluteal body. It's almost like you're trying to move your pelvis a little bit more forward. Then bring the right arm up overhead. Take a nice good deep breath. Float that right arm back down and the knees roll back to the center. Now roll the knees over to the right. So I want to press in the inner blade of that left foot. And again, it's a gentle activation of the gluteal body on the left side, so that I'm hopefully getting a little bit of release sensation in the front of that hip. Just try to shift the pelvis a little bit forward. So a lot of the work that we do know this, just from, it's a lot of the work we do, there's a tendency for the hip flexors to grip and to take over. So we want to make sure that not only are we releasing in the hip flexors, bring the knees back to the center, and then just go back to this rocking side to side. It's this idea that we want to sort of put them on notice that they're not meant to be working. Hello there. We just rock them side to side. And we bring the knees then back to the center. Draw the knees into the chest, and we start to draw circles. Draw the knees in towards each other in a way. Now reverse the direction. Good. So this is about the hip socket. And of course you're getting a little bit of love in the low back, but just that freedom. Just get some movement. Bring the knees back to the center. And set your feet. Take the right leg into the tabletop. And then the left leg. Now what's important here is if you start to feel a lot of gripping and the hips, then you can set the feet back down. But what's important is that you not let the knees migrate towards the chest. If anything, you're creating a perfect 90-degree angle. So you're going to draw the knees away, and you're going to, just by doing that, you turn on your belly. Now we're going to just do a little bit of bracing work here with the somewhat of the core, a lot with the abdominals right here. So now, once I've done that, I'm already working. Now press the back ribs into the mat even more. Reach your right arm overhead. Reach that right arm back and extend the left leg long and flex the left foot and let it hover over the mat. And then bring that right arm in. Now the left arm comes up, so you've got both arms up. Drop the back of your shoulders down. So now you know where we're going. So now the left arm reaches up overhead and flex the right foot and reach that right foot to the front of the room. So this is all stability work. And bring the arm and the leg back in. So inhale, let's get it with the breath. Inhale, left leg out, right arm up. Stay strong and still in the abdominals. Exhale, press the back ribs into the mat. Inhale, left arm, right leg, reach it. Exhale, press, draw it in. Inhale. So you're working these opposite arms here, so it's a little, so your hands never touch the floor, Humira. I'll come over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'll move my mat over, so you can keep doing it, Trish. You got it. I know, I feel like I'm a mile away from you, so you've seen on this Zoom, but I don't think I have to. Okay, so if you two want to look at me, this is how this works. So I'm bringing the knees only back to 90 degrees. If I bring them closer into my body, I'm working out of the muscle. I'm not getting the opportunity on you. So mind body here. Let's do one more. You feel this? And draw it back in. Bring the knees back to the chest and just rock your knees side to side here. Rock and roll them side to side. Whatever that back needs here. Now extend the legs out on the mat. Cross at the ankles. Cross at the ankles. So once you cross at the ankles, you're going to start to, it's almost like you're trying to pull your feet away from each other, but you're not. And at the same time, you're squeezing. It's like I try to pull my feet away, but then I wrap the gluteal body in. So I'm not just clenching my butt cheeks, I'm wrapping that whole complex of muscles in to the midline. And then bring your right hand to your low belly and your left hand behind your head. Then on an exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. But here's the thing, friends. Lay your head back down and notice how hollowed out you are in the belly, okay? Lift your head up only to the point where you are not pushing out your belly. And your right hand is there to keep you honest. So I find that most people do this work and they are pushing the belly out. So I'm gonna stop where I feel like I can't hold the belly in anymore. And then I'm gonna pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, change hands. Recommit, lay the head back down, get that belly drawn in. Try to pull the feet away, wrap the glutes and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax everything down. You feel the difference there? So I find that everybody's, when they're doing that kind of work, they're way more concerned with throwing the upper body up. And all they're doing, I'm watching you. All you're doing is you're building your belly out, okay? So you've got to minimize the range of motion. Keep that belly hollowed out. Now we're going to change the cross on the ankle. So left ankle over the right. Try to pull the feet away, wrap the glutes in. Get that low belly nice and hollowed out. Now cross at the chest. Cross your arms at the chest. If you feel like you're losing the connection to the low belly, then go back and bring your hand there. So lift up. You know how far you can go. And then we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Change the cross on your arms. 8. Support the head if you need it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay the head down. Uncross the arms. Open up the legs and the arms. Oscillate your head and neck side to side. Oscillate the head and neck side to side. Right? So there's a lot of actions that happen in the core. And we've worked on this before in here, how important bracing is. Okay, so breathing in this, moving in this. Yes. Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? Because I feel like I feel really hard.
Well, as long as you can do that without pushing that, and your hand is, you don't feel it's you. If you don't feel that you're pushing the belly out, then you're golden.
And this is below the belly button that I'm feeling?
Just below the navel. Below the navel.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I'm sanitizing my hands. I have my mask on. I'm gonna come over to you. Let me give you these. I just sanitize. Okay. I just use them. My left hand to sanitize. Okay, so now I want you to bend your knees. I want you to take your therapy balls. And I want you, you're going to take the therapy balls. And so, Humera, you're going to use one. And Trisha, what's your name? Ray. So, I'm Shannon. So take the balls on the right side. Right here's the sacrum. Feel those little dimples there. Get the balls to the right. Look at how I have them, not like this. I don't have them horizontal, I have them vertical. Your knees are bent, and just keep the balls to the right there and start rocking and rolling. Roll, how's that? I want you to make sure that you're rolling out the low back.
One on each side?
No, just do one on the right side. Yeah. Okay, so just shift your hips side to side. Get some movement, get some massage in that, but really loosen all of that up. So part of the bracing here is we have to release the fascia, especially in the low back, because I don't want you just gripping intensely. So we're rocking and rolling here, side to side. Feel that kind of tenderizing of the back. And breathe. The fascia is incredibly responsive to the breath. So, Humera, don't move your knees, honey. Move your hips. Your knees stay still. Yeah, there you go. Feeling it? You've got those lacrosse balls are hard. That's no joke. You're badass today. Okay, now take the balls a little bit higher up, everybody, and then. Same thing, just on the right side, a little bit higher up. Now you're kind of more, you're kind of getting more into the low back. And it might feel kind of gravelly and kind of rocky. And that's okay, just keep breathing in it, relaxing in it. You might find, if you find a particular spot that's really sensitive and calling to you, hang out there and breathe into it. A little sustained compression never hurt. Okay, now bring the hips back to the center. Lift your hips up. Take the ball or balls out to the side and bring your hips back down. And notice if you feel more connection, more of the surface of that lower back connected to them. And then we take the balls over to the second side. So remember where we are with the sort of dimples of the sacrum. And we just roll on the left side. And move slowly. You don't want to move fast. The body will have a more defensive reaction if you're fast. So think suppleness. There's a kind of gorgeousness to this. You want all of this tenderizing, softening to happen. Keep breathing, keep exhaling, especially extending the exhale. Now take the balls a little bit higher up, still on the left side. Rock and roll here, side to side. Coming back to the center, lift the hips up, take the balls out, bring your hips and pelvis down. Now we draw the knees to the chest. Hold on, bring the hands behind the knees, roll up through cross-legged seated pose right into all fours. Right into all fours. Curl the toes underneath and let's just sit back and wake up. So you've done some bracing work in the abdominals, and I want you to reconnect with that here. So that doesn't mean I'm just sucking in and not breathing. I'm bracing. That's such important work. And then bring yourself back up to all fours and tap out the tops of your feet. And draw circles. Let's get some juice in the ankles. And then move through cat-cow. So you are here cultivating your Ujjayi breath, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And then bringing yourself back to a more neutral or radiant spine. So pack the shoulders down. Now bring that sensation of bracing the abdominals, just like you had in the beginning. Feel yourself really brace. Activate abdominals, reach the left leg back and the right arm forward. So the hips want to stack, drop that left hip, reach the heel back, real active dorsiflexion. The right shoulder wants to jut forward, but we keep bringing it back, packing the shoulders in. Inhale, set the hand and the knee down. Exhale, second side, reach that right leg back, left arm forward. Inhale it down. So as you're moving through this, yeah, you feel the limbs moving in opposition. You're inhaling down and exhaling up. But what matters to me is that you brace and stabilize in that torso. Feel the abdominals lift and activate. Try to be really slow, very slow, and flow through it. Nice. Make sure the toes face the floor. Make sure that there's no dip in the low back. So try to do the hands and the leg at the same time. Just try. If you wobble, you wobble. There you go. Nice. And the leg doesn't have to lift that high, because that's going to, you're dipping too much in the low back. Don't let it lift that high. Keep it hip height. Yeah, nice. All right, everybody, one more. Left arm forward should be your last one. And then come back. Little, how about pose of the child? Let's release it, just in case the low back got a little bit reactive in that. Breathe in it, release in it. And exhale, let's come up slowly. Let's find our first down dog. Let's see what's there. Let's kind of clear out the cobwebs. First down dog. Nice. Release your head yet, Raymond. Nice. Full release of the head. Beautiful. breathing in this. Breathing in this. Just start to walk your feet to your hands, and you find yourself near the front of your mat. Your knees are soft, and you're just shifting a little bit side to side. And then we bend the knees a little bit more. We take the right leg back, and we come down onto the right knee. Bring yourself up. So I'm just going to reach the right arm up. Reach it up. Try to move my hips and pelvis forward. I'm seeking to isolate and lengthen in the front of that right hip. If that feels uncomfortable in your knee, roll your mat. Now, you're bringing your right arm down, and you're going to lift up and shift to the right. Shift to the right. So it's just a little bit of softening in Skandasana here. So you've got 2 blocks if you need the assist here. Your heels are in and your toes are out, and you're just going to bend your knees side to side. And notice I'm not letting my hands skitter from side to side. Now go back to that place where you are bracing in the abdominals. Bracing in the abdominals. Bring yourself back to the center. Coming back to the center. Now, your hands are on the floor. You could come to the fingertips, or you could have the palms down, or you could be in 2 blocks. Flatten out that back. Draw the belly in. So you're creating an internal corset, front, side, and back. Float the right arm forward. Get strong in there. Make sure those knees have bend in them. Make sure you've got a good bend in this. Exhale the left arm forward. Both arms forward. Brace in your abdominals. Exhale the hands down. Walk yourself over to the left. Back into a runner's lunge. Activate the glutes in the front of the right. Left leg forward, right leg back. Now, soften in that back knee and press up. Find yourself in a gentle Uttanasana. Soften the knees. Take that left leg back. Come down on that left knee. Bring yourself up. So I want to wrap the left side of the gluteal body in. Move the hips and pelvis forward. Lift that left arm up. So it's not necessarily about coming down here. It's the movement of my pelvis, especially on the left side. I want to open up that hip. And exhale the left hand down. Pivot to the left. Heels in, toes out. Skandasana. Shift side to side here. Just shifting side to side. Feel those inner legs wake up. Adductors. Come back to the center. So again, remember I have toes in, heels out. I've got my fingertips on the floor or the palms or my hands on blocks. And I'm going to use this. It's almost like I'm doing an Ardha Uttanasana here. I want to find that, I want the side ribs to draw in. Brace in your abdominals. Perfect, Shamira. I saw that shift. Now reach the right arm forward. Brace in those abs. Now the left arm forward. Both arms forward. Yeah, nice, Raymond. Feel the side ribs draw in. Really nice, Trish. Feel the side ribs draw in. Feel the navel lift to the spine. Yes, 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 and yes. Float your arms down. Walk yourself over to the right side, runner's lunge. Now, right leg forward, left leg back. Yeah. Activate the glutes. Again, we're not squeezing the butt cheeks. We're wrapping, we're activating, wrapping that complex in. Soften on that back leg. Step the left leg to the right leg. Find yourself forward in a nice forward fold. Coming back to the center. Inhale, arch it up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, with soft knees, but strong belly and back. Airplane the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. So I'm gripping in the 2 big toes. Wake up your feet. Lengthen the tailbone. Draw that belly in. Feel the crown of the chest lift. I'm not suctioning out hair. What I'm doing is just bracing in the abdominals. The shoulder girdle packs down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive and come all the way down. Inhale, arch it up, halfway, that's Ardha. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step yourself back to a plank. Inhale here, exhale, knees, elbows stay in, chin, chest. Press into the tops of the feet, so much so your knees lift. Press your hips, or really press the pubic bone into the mat, but try to lift your low belly. That's hard to do. It's really all in the intent. Press the shoulder girdle down and lift the upper body up, but still keep gazing down, right? I want to stay neutral in the next one. Pressing into the feet now, lift your hands. Pressing the shoulder girdle down, brace in that back. Feel the back body, part of your core. Feel it activate, wrapping the glutes in. Exhale the hands down, curl the toes underneath. Press up, keep your butt in the air, puppy pose. So you can have the forehead on your mat, you could have your chin on your mat. Press into the full surface of both hands. So make sure the forearms are not on the mat. So lift your forearms up. There you go. Try to encourage the armpits towards the mat. Breathe. Get some love and some juice in the shoulders. You just worked them. Exhale, come all the way up to all fours. Down dog. Up and back. Inhale, we lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee. Rise up on the tippy toes of your left foot. It's almost like you're going to flip your dog, but you're not. So open up your pelvis towards the parking lot. Yes. Good. Exhale. Take your right foot to the right thumb. Come into a warrior one. Firm up that back leg. Draw yourself up. Those are the coolest pants. When you did that, it was like I saw the face of Buddha. Because the way that the Buddha face is on your pants, I was like, oh, yeah. Very cool. So I'm activating the glutes on the left side. That's a core anchor. Draw that navel in, shoulder girdle down. Again, bracing the abdominals, then arms come up. Keep packing the shoulders down. Warrior one. Your Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, move deeper into it. Yes, nice. Seal that outer foot, that bead. Just figure with your core anchors on this. Exhale, warrior two. So your feet are going to scooch because they know where they need to go to provide balance for you. Trust where your feet take you. Don't worry about anything as arbitrary as heel to heel or heel to arch. Just let your feet take you where you know you're stable. And feel the right knee train up towards, say, we're kind of overcompensating, but you're trying to get that knee maybe up towards that right pinky toe. But again, my foundation, left leg wrapped from that inside, oriented out, wrapping the glutes all the way around, sealed on the outside of that left foot, shoulder girdle down, gazing over that right middle finger. So again, I'm still braced here. Inhale, slide it forward. Flip your right hand, reverse your warrior. The right knee wants to come in. We're not letting that happen. Inhale, fully extend the right leg. Now you're in reverse triangle. So holding yourself in reverse triangle. Inhale, come up. Bend the right knee. Oh, you're just going to flow right through warrior two. Windmill cartwheel, take yourself back to plank, lower chaturanga, use your knees if you need to. Inhale into a higher cobra. Exhale, that extended puppy again. So the butt's in the air, right? That's puppy pose. It's not pose of the child. Breathe, breathe, breathe in this. Exhale, back up. Get that belly to lift you up. Down dog again. Draw yourself up into down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts up. Rise up on the tippy toes of the right foot. Open up that left hip. It's almost like you're going to flip your dog. But stay lifted in that right leg. Stay firm in that right leg. Exhale, left foot, left thumb. Set that foot down. Angle the back foot. Firm up the right leg. Wrap the glutes in. Let that lift you up. Brace in the abdominals, then the arms come up. So the hope is, especially if you're wrapped in the glutes, that will, we're constantly trying to trigger some release in that iliopsoas. If that's not happening, you don't want to be struggling with the knee and that hip flexor. If that's happening, neutralize the hips. Exhale, warrior two. Remember, trust the scooch. That's where your feet want to go. Feel that left knee train out. Remember your anchor in your right leg with the right side of your body. Inhale, slide it forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep that left knee in the right spot. Inhale, up, out of it. Straighten the leg, straighten the leg, thank you. Fully extend that left leg, reverse triangle, yes, yes, yes. So I knew we did a version of a triangle somewhere. Grip in that left big toe so that you're not in hyperextension. Now inhale, come out of it. Bend the left knee, windmill curve. You're just flowing through warrior two into your transition, into your vinyasa, whatever you want that vinyasa to be. And your puppy pose. So in puppy, release fully. Feel the belly completely let go. Remember that we're always working with contrast. Understanding that release is an expression of strength. And if I have that understanding, then when I'm in engagement, it's all the more efficient. Exhale, come on up to all fours. Down dog. Down dog. Inhale, rise up on your toes, and exhale, step, or maybe even float up to you. Get your feet to your hands, find yourself in forward fold. Inhale, Ardha, that's halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, strong back and belly. As you airplane the arms up, shoulder girdle down. Exhale, cactus the arms. That's a retraction of the shoulder blades. I'm not just jamming my elbows back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it, come all the way down. Inhale, arch it up halfway. Exhale, hang with me, bend your knees. Plant your hands nice and wide on the edge of your mat. Right at the edge of your mat. That's a wider stance than you would normally have. If you're feeling really sassy, you can go even wider. Okay? Step back to a wide plank. So, your legs are wide, your arms are wide in plank. Now try to squeeze your feet together. A little bit of protraction in the upper back. Stay neutral on the next spine. Try not to drop your head. Bracing those abdominals. 4, 3, 2. Bring your knees down to the floor, to the mat. Feet together. Wild child. Shift your hips. Kind of move or groove in this, whatever you need. Or not. Maybe stillness is what you seek here. And what feels right. Do whatever it is that the body needs. So remember, so much of that bracing work, right? So we're bringing that into, especially as we flow through the vinyasa, as we come up in, especially into warrior poses. But it's got to be sort of riding side by side with the release. So we have that understanding. Let's wait for an exhale and let's bring ourselves back up to all fours. Let's find down dog. Inhale, rise up. And look to your hands. Step or float. Get those feet to your hands. Inhale, Ardha, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, airplane the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer and bring your prayer into your chair. Sit yourself down, draw your hips and your knees, your shins back. Nice. So, it's tempting to just be sort of hinged at the waist. You're better served being higher up so that you can load heavily in the heels and the knees and shins. Draw back. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, dive, come all the way down. Inhale, Ardha, halfway up. Exhale, step or float to get yourself through whatever vinyasa makes sense to you here. Yeah, nice. Nice. Nice, Raymond. Really nice. Beautiful. Beautiful transitions. Inhale the right leg up. Take the right foot to the right thumb, warrior one again. Warrior one. Remember to brace. Remember your core anchors. Exhale, warrior two. Been here before. Inhale, slide it forward. Exhale, reverse to warrior. Inhale, fully extend, come into reverse triangle. Ripping that right big toe. That's going to keep you from hyperextension. It's also a nice way to just honor that great toe. Inhale, come up. Shift your hips to the left. Reach the right arm forward. Triangle, Trikonasana. You've got blocks. If you want to, bring the block to the other ankle. Oh boy. So it's awfully tempting to hold on to the ankle. And if you hold on to the ankle, you miss out a core opportunity. Right? So being at the ankle and holding on here. Oh, I'm just hanging out here. So I want to take the back of the hand to the inner shin. The inner shin is going to press into the back of the hand, and the back of the hand presses back. Tailbone to the crown of the head reaches to that wall. Left arm up. Okay, now, if you feel in this transition you need to soften the knee a little bit, do so, but I don't want you going into like the full warrior. But I just don't want this to go in the low back. So I want to stabilize in the left side of the glutes engaged. Brace in your abdominals. Brace, brace, brace. Float the right arm forward. If that feels like it just dumped into your lower back, soften that right knee. But stay braced in the abdominals. That's it, Rex Framework. Okay. Exhale, warrior two. Warrior two. Inhale, slide it forward. And take yourself through whatever vinyasa you want. Maybe you go right back to down dog. Maybe you take a break. Yogi's choice here. Beautiful. Nice, Trish. Nice. Down dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, left foot, left thumb, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Yep, so firm up that, you know the anchors. This is hopefully starting to make some sense. We've been here before. Warrior two, trust the scooch here. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, reverse triangle, full extension, ripping that left big toe. Glutes are strong on the right side. Inhale, come up. So this transition is not in your low back. Reach forward, triangle, Trikonasana. A block, or if you're using your hand, remember, I'm not just holding on. Back of the hand to the inner shot, inner shin. And the inner shin presses back. So Raymond, bring your block behind your, yeah, that's going to get you in a nice line. Beautiful. Think about the length again, from the crown of your head to the tailbone. Really feel that line. Okay. Now remember, brace in the abdominals. Recommit to the right side of the gluteal complex. Exhale. So everybody reach up. Actually, Humira, reach your right arm up higher. Get your back of your hand more to your inner knee. Even higher. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now on an exhale, braced in the abs. Float the left arm forward. The left arm forward. Yes. Keep drawing that belly in. Now pushing it out. That's it. That's it. That's it. Raven, beautiful. Breathe, 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 breathe. Exhale, warrior two. And inhale, slide, windmill, cartwheel. Take yourself through. Get yourself to down dog and then take a break and close the time. Really lovely, everybody. Really nice. So I can't touch you, which kills me. But if I could, I would come up behind you. And I'm going to say this because I find that sometimes people can achieve, they can receive a little bit of benefit. What I would do is come up behind you and put my feet on either side of your thighs. And I would just make gentle little fists and press, just like I'm trying to sort of roll. Move the skin down from the low back down towards your mat. Yeah. maybe you can give yourself internally, you can start to find. And then I would walk my hands up your back and just massage just behind the neck and the upper shoulders, get my thumbs in there just to loosen it. And then I'd slide my hands down to either side of your back and ask you to breathe into my hands. Feel that expansion, feel that expression of the breath. Connect with your ability to direct your breath. Bring your hands, start to draw the hands near your ears. Come up slowly. Find yourself in all fours.
Power of suggestion.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I realized that I started doing that in my yin classes because yin is all hands up. And I can't do it. So I'm trying to virtually get my hands on you because I'm such a hands-on teacher. It kills me when I can't touch you. Okay. Down dog, please. Really nice. And then just walk your feet to your hands. Find yourself in a forward fold. Really nice forward fold. Inhale, arch it up halfway. And exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, airplane the arms. Come all the way up so you're nice and strong. And exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Okay, release your hands down. So I'm going to give you an option. It depends on how you're feeling. I really am doing a lot of balance work because I always say in yoga, balance is the first thing you get and the first thing you lose. So a lot of people I find are struggling with balance. And also, in terms of proprioception, this is, we have to have awareness all around us. This is blocking right here. Masks are really inhibiting, and we're losing areas of proprioception, so we've got to really work on that. So I want you to consider doing this next pose standing on a block. Okay, we're going to do the free pose, and I like doing it on the block, but only if you feel confident on it and you have your own blocks. You have blocks, good. Okay, so if they're really squishy blocks, then you might not feel as confident. You're going to set your block down. I don't have a sterilized block, so I'm not going to use one. You're going to set your block down in the center of your mat. Let's step your right foot on the block. Come up. And then take your left knee and draw it in. Now, if you feel comfortable touching the wall or the posts, you can do that. So I don't care where the foot goes, honestly. I just don't want it pressed in the knee, okay? Just don't want it pressed in the knee. So I'm going to turn my back to you, which I don't like doing, but. So you're going to find this. Now you're really challenging the balance here. Press the foot to the inner thigh presses back. Activate the glutes on the right side. Feel the crown of the chest lift, draw the prayer to your heart. So if you're feeling really wobbly and unstable, you could bring the foot down and create a kind of kickstand. All I care about, though, is that you create this, keep opening this knee and activate the glutes. That's a really powerful stabilizer there. And brace in the abdominals, hands at the heart. If you feel like you want to travel up into the full pose, you can. I'm going to get out of the way so I'm not moving in front of you. But challenge the balance, yeah. And if the block just feels like it's too much, that's okay. And it's also okay to just be in and out of it, right? Every time I wobble and fall out, I strengthen the stabilizers. So the success is all in the intent, all right? Wherever you've got your foot up now, you're going to, if your arms are up, bring them down. Bring that, my hands are so slippy. Bring your left knee forward. Extend that left leg long, really firm right gluteal body, and step a longer left leg down and step off the block. Second side. You feel challenged by this? Yeah, it's good work. Okay, friends, let's find it on the second side. It's hard when it's skin, Raymond, I find. I find my foot's really slippy. Okay, and play around with wherever you're gonna bring the foot. And actually, Trish, that's beautiful too. Because maybe all that you're doing is just trying to find a way to balance on one foot on the block, and that's okay. Breathe, create a drishti, maybe like 45 degrees fixed point. I'm getting out of the way here. Like a fixed point, 45-degree angle in front of you. Focus on that in stillness. No judgment. No judgment. Trees move. Nice. Just bring your arms back to the heart if they're up. Pivot that right knee forward. Reach that right leg long, flex the foot, very active leg, firm glutes on the left side, and set a longer right leg down on the mat. Come to just step off the block, set the block to the side. Come to the front of your mat. Let's rinse that out. Let's rinse that out. Hands come to the heart. Inhale, offer up your heart, shoulders down. Exhale, keep the prayer together. Strong back and belly. Press, 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 press all the way down. Inhale, arch it up. Exhale, step back to plank. Step back to and move through vinyasa from here. Move through, up, back. From down dog, you're going to come to your knees. Come to your knees. Okay, so I want you to take the right leg and just move the right leg around. Move it around. It's about the hip, not about the leg. It's about the hip. And then take the right knee forward and come into pigeon. Come into pigeon. So you've got some blocks. If you want to bring the block to the outer right hip, you can. If you want to bring the block to your third eye, you can. Walk the left like that. I don't care what you do with your right foot, to be honest. Play around with it. Flexion isn't the only placement that's needed for this. I mean, sometimes that's too much of that lever and pulley business. Maybe pointing the foot might feel a little better. Just play around with how the knee feels. Scan the body. So the tension, the congestion in the hips are going to try to find a home. It's being threatened, so it's going to seek another home. Like find it in your neck, or your jaw. You've got to stay present, not letting that happen. Breathe through this. So the hands now scoot underneath your shoulders and come up. Bend the back knee. Reach around with your right hand. Catch your foot if you can. You don't have to do this. You could also use your strap. You're going to catch the foot from the pinky toe side. So really open up that right shoulder and draw the foot in. Notice what happens if you activate the glutes on the left side. So this is that last little bit of love in the hip flexors. Release. Press back to all fours, not down dog. I want you to move that right leg around to release the pose. Bring the right leg down. Now move that left leg around. Moving it around, cross the midline, front and back, whatever it takes. And then bring the left knee forward, seeking to build pigeon on the second side. Walk that foot up. However you feel like setting it up, do. Walk the right leg back. Lay at the top of the right foot down. Breathing Again, where do you feel the tension? I suppose chances are you feel it somewhere. So just stay present. Just keep surrendering. Hands drop near the shoulders, press up. Bend that back knee. Oh, that's always, I always find this one to be a lot of fun, air quote. I want to reach around, left arm, pinky toe side. That's where I want to catch the foot. And you can activate with the yoga point. See what happens if you start to activate the glutes on the right side. See if that draws the sensation of this pose a little bit further up into more of the actual psoas. Feel that left shoulder open up. It's an opportunity. This is a back bend. So connect with why this is there. Release the foot down. Press back to all fours. Move that left knee around. Every which way. Move it around. All right, friends. Now you're going to come onto your back. Grab your block. You might want 2 blocks, actually, so have both nearby. So continuing with this theme of releasing in the front of the hip flexors, right, and using, really kind of exploring the relationship between the hip flexors and certainly the abdominals. Although the hip flexors are part of the core, they are. You're going to lift your hips up and bring yourself to the number 1 setting of your block and see, just begin in this Setrabandha here. Just decompress in the lower lumbar. Lift the legs up. So you're getting your inversion here, as well as you are getting a little baby back bend, still able to decompress. So the legs are up. Soften the knees if you need to, or if you feel like you want to activate the meridians of the legs, do so. It's up to you, but mostly I care about you softening your legs. And then bringing your awareness to the breath and extending the exhale longer than the inhale. And bend the knees and set the feet down. Reach the right leg long, flex the foot, the heel is on the floor. Now maybe you'll have the left leg join the right leg. I can't do that, I have to alternate. And if you're alternating, you're gonna bring the right knee back in and then extend the left. What matters is that you flex the left foot and you're not letting the leg flop to the side, okay? So if you can do it like I have to do it, one leg and then the other, but some of you are going to be able to extend both legs long and it's going to feel really good. But I want that flexion. I just want to maintain that line there into the soles. So if you're alternating legs, the left leg should be the last one. And then we all lift our hips up, send the block to the side. Roll it down. And let's twist to the left, yogi's choice. But twist to the knee. So bring the awareness of your breath to the low back. Try to get that low back to expand, much like the low belly would on an inhale. got a block, you've got 2 blocks that you need. Release back through the center. Let's find that twist on the second side, really slow. Remember that breath. Keep extending the exhale. Contribute to your down regulation. And again, try to breathe in that low back. And then come back to the center. Shavasana. The body taking space. Support your body in whatever way you need to. So your awareness returns to the stillness, the recognition that this is strength, it's conscious, deliberate softening of release. Slowly start to move your fingers and your toes, making your way over to the right or left. Come into fetal pose and rest in fetal pose. Press then into the top hand and come slowly. Come into a cross-legged seated Sukhasana. Whatever feels good. The crown of the chest is lifted, the shoulders are down, and we, with earnestness, we draw the hands to the heart. So we come into this mudra, Anjali mudra, the mudra, the pose of gratitude, reverence. And we take this moment to sincerely have thankfulness. Just whisper a prayer, gratitude for our health, our strength, our ability to do this work. And it's here we go. Namaste.
Nice work. This is my first class back.
No. Well
I've
done.
been doing it at home a lot, but back in the studio. And it feels good. Oh, yeah. Because at home I really skip the stuff now. Well, that's